Good day everyone. So we are from Mechatronics Engineering and today we are going to present Smart Industrial Water Distribution and Automated Fire Safety System. So now the components we have used for this project. So first we have used the Raspberry Pi Pico as a microcontroller to control all these systems, and we got the solenoid valves. For the 10-point part we got the IR sensor, and then ultrasonic sensor, and then a button.
And for this part, we have a flame sensor and a protection meter, and we have a video fixer and buzzer. So basically, our flame sensor is used for flame detection, and protection meter will work as a valve. And we have a HDMI also to operate all these part of this prototype. So let's look at the
Demonstration of this project.
So we will fill up the main tank first, as the water source will be from Syarikat air belis itself. Since the initial starting system of our prototype is at tank 1 and tank 2 in filling status, so the valve is open already. So as we can see, the water is flowing inside the sub-tank, which is sub-tank 1 and sub-tank 2. And we can also see that the water levels for both tanks is increasing, and we can see this at our HTML also, which is our main dashboard.
So since the initial state is 0, there is no water left in the container, so the solenoid valves are still closed. So now the water is starting to fade by using the valve 1 and valve 2.
Okay, now let's look at the function of our IR sensor and push button. So before that, we would like to fill in these sub-tanks too, because as our water pressure is not so consistent, we need to add up manually to demonstrate the water usage part and the flame part, basically our fire alert system part. So we'll add the water now. So now let's look at the water level reading, which is our ultrasonic measurement for tank 1 and tank 2. Okay, as we can see here in our OLED display, this water level is showing 34%, and this one showing 67%. As we can look here, it's logical. The data here is logical because in tank 1 the water level is lower than tank 2. As we can see at the dashboard over there, it's also showing the same reading. Okay. Now we will demonstrate the water usage part.
So first we are going to activate the IR sensor. So when we activate the IR sensor, you can see the valve is open due to the sensor activation. So here is the valve 3 for the IR sensor. When IR sensor is triggered, the valve will be open. So the water flow starts to open, and then we can use this as a domestic usage. And then we got the button to operate the valve manually. So when I press the button, still the valve will start to open, and then we can use the water from the valve 3 as normal. And then we got tank 2 for the valve 4. So here we got the fire. This one is actually for the fire alarm system, and then here we got the potentiometer and then fire sensor.
So for the fire alert system, basically, okay, now I use my phone's flashlight as fire, basically. So we just assume it is as a fire. Okay. When the fire is detected, basically we can hear a buzzer noise, which will be indicating unsafe condition, and we can see the near vector change to red color from green color, which is indicating a danger part. Okay. This one will be for the sensor. Okay, if in case the sensor is malfunctioned and it's not operating, so we got a manual operation for the valve. So when the potentiometer is turned, basically the valve is open, the condition will become unsafe. So we will get a red color light, and the valve will be operating also, which is the water supply will go to sprinkler system basically. Okay. Other than this, we can control this all the system from our HTML dashboard itself. So let's look at the HTML dashboard now. So this is the HTML dashboard. So this is the system overview for our compressor. So now I'm going to water storage part. So as you guys can see, there's a real-time monitoring of graphic visual of our OLED display of tank 1 and tank 2. And below here you can see the ultrasonic sensors latest updated time. So now Karthik will handle the valve control.
Okay, for the valve control we have 4 valves, right? So the first valve will connect to the main tank 1, the second valve will be connected to the main tank 2, the third valve will be connected to the usage part from the tank 3, coming from the tank 1, valve 3, and then the fourth one will be connected to the tank 2, which is for fire usage. As you can see, it will show the status open or closed. And what you call, let's see, there is IR sensor. Let's say, if let's say IR sensor is detected, the what you call the usage is open. Now we move our hand over. Alright, so now the what you call the tank 3 is closed. Same goes for fire system. When the fire system is on, it will show open.
So now going to the fire security. Okay, as you guys can see, there's no fire, so the system is safe. And there's manual operation for fire is potential meter. And here they will show the sample of the analog flame sensor. There are tank samples calculated. And from this dashboard, you can manually force open valve 4 and force close valve 4. So now I'll demonstrate if there's fire. So there's fire, the system becomes danger and there's a notification. So after clicking OK, the system will be safe. And now the basic usage of force open valve 4 is when if there's any emergency happens in the company and there's no one around there, so the admin can open the valve 4. So as we press the force open valve 4, there will be buzzer and also LED, and the critical alarm will be held for notification. Okay, now we're gonna force close the valve 4. So after force closing, the system is safe. So now we're going to the potential meter. The potential meter acts as a manual sensor if there's any faulty in the flame sensor. So if we rotate the flame potential meter, the system will take danger and there will be notification. Okay, now there's a value of our potential meter here. We stated as above 50, the potential meter will act as high, as danger. So now the system reset button is used when there's any faulty sensors. So if we press the system reset, the system will become safe. That's all.
Okay, for next we're going for station activity. So for this station activity, we mainly focused on valve 3. So this valve 3 basically we got two main functions, which is when we press and also when IR is detected. So when the button is pressed, it will show pressed. So it means manually it will override the button. Alright. Now let's see the dispense cycle. When we press already or whenever the IR is detected, it will show how many times that is detected. And for the valve open time, the duration, how long it takes, how many times, how long does they use it, how long they use the valve basically. Alright, and also under that we got diagnostic maintenance data where you can see the valve 3 health. So for this demonstration purposes, I only limited the time cycle where you guys can see from here 90%, which means we already opened once here. Let's see if I'm going to open it again and again for 10 times. So let's wait until 10. Say 5. So let's say if already 6 means you can see it already started showing yellow color, which is 40% were detected. We still have 4 more left. We can't see from here, but actually if you see to it the back, you can see the remaining circle is 4. Okay, now we go. Okay, we already 7, 8, 9. Okay, now next one we will be receiving a notification, a pop-up notification that shows maintenance alert valve 3 has reached 0 remaining cycle, and please schedule a replacement or please schedule a maintenance. Okay. Alright, so after this, we still can detect the IR sensors. It still will work, but the health is still remain 0. So what we will do later, after once the maintenance is done, we can click the reset shift RAZAK. So it will clear up everything will become 0, and then we will be settled for our station activity. And that's all for our HTML project. We will be introducing our mappers all together.
That's all from us.
Thank you so much.